A sneak peek at advanced level English literature model answers collection written by Dilshani. If you are struggling to write answers for the poem Among School Children, then this is for you. Among School Children. Yeats has a knack of raising occasional poetry to the level of profound poetry of universal appeal and significance. Is this an accurate assessment of W.B. Yeats's poetry? Comment in relation to Among School Children. Introduction. Among School Children, written by the renowned modern poet W.B. Yeats, is based on one of his visits to a convent school in Waterford, Ireland. A girl child triggers Yeats's memory of a young Maud Gonne towards whom he had feelings. This ordinary incident takes him into a deep philosophical meditation about life, love, youth, and death. Thus, it can be argued that Yeats has the ability to extract profound truths of universal appeal from mundane scenarios. Point 1. The poem begins with an account of Yeats's visit to the convent where he observes the school, the nun, and the young girls. Upon seeing a little girl, Yeats's memory of his youthful love, Maud Gonne, is triggered. He compares her youthful beauty to that of Leda in Greek mythology. Further, Yeats compares love to the yolk and white of the one shell as presented in a Platonic parable in Greek philosophy. He claims that the love between a man and a woman could only reach perfection when they find the harmony of both sexes, which is similar to the existence of yolk and white in one shell. This interpretation of love is philosophical and universal in nature. His idea of love takes a philosophical turn with the allusion to Greek philosophy. Therefore, his realization of the nature of love is profound and has a universal appeal. Point 2. In the following stanza, he begins to contemplate on beauty and its transient nature. His indulgence in Gonne's beauty is short-lived as her present image floats into the mind. Taking yet another philosophical turn, Yeats compares the aging Maud's appearance to Quattrocento painting because she has grown thin and shriveled. He also reflects on his own transformation from a youth to an old man. He had pretty plumage once, similar to the swan who forced itself on Leda. The allusion to Greek mythology carries sexual connotations as the swan forced itself sexually on Leda. It can be said that his suppressed desires are brought forth through this allusion. However, he has grown old and likens himself to an old scarecrow, indicating to the impermanence of youth and beauty. This idea has a philosophical and universal appeal. Point 3. The stanzas that follow describe perfection as an illusion that results in disappointment. For instance, a mother and nun embrace the absolute form of love respectively in the form of an offspring and God. However, they will eventually be disappointed because no matter how much they love the offspring and God, it will not deliver the much desired everlasting happiness. What mother would think her son did she but see that shape with 60 or more winters on its head? The rhetorical question indicates to a mother's disappointment to see her offspring getting old despite her many struggles to raise him and many hopes for an everlasting bond. Yeats seems to suggest that individuals who worship any form of perfection, either earthly or heavenly, will become self-born mockers of man's enterprise. Yeats closes the poem with a rhetorical question, how can we know the dancer from the dance? Suggesting that one cannot separate life's many facets, similar to the metaphor that one cannot separate a dancer from the dance. In other words, life has to be lived with its many imperfections. This is a universal truth which is philosophical in nature. Conclusion. The essay analyzed the way Yeats raises occasional poetry to the level of profound poetry of universal appeal with reference to Among School Children. The poem begins with a casual account of Yeats's visit to a convent school where the sight of a girl triggers his memory of Maud Gonne. He engages in a deep philosophical voyage to discover the cause of his disappointment of love and life. As a result, he realizes that life, of which love and youth are integral aspects, cannot reach perfection. It is a mere illusion that results in disappointment. Yeats suggests that individuals who worship any kind of perfection, either earthly or heavenly, will become disappointed at the end. Thus, one has to accept life as it is with both fulfillment and disappointment. The simple occurrence of visiting a school leads to a profound revelation of life. Thus, it can be argued that the given statement is a valid assessment of Yeats's poetry. If you like to get more content like this, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video. Let us know what you want to learn in the comments below so we'll be able to help you out the next time. You can also use the link in the description to purchase the book online. That's it for today. Take care, folks.